每个人都会去做了。如果它不困难，那么每一个人都会想要，每个人都会成为亿万富豪，每个人都是成功人士，每个人都会很健康，每个人都会长命百岁，每个人都会做到。这些都是不容易的，而你不应该希望它是容易的。你要完成梦想，你要完成的使命，你要获得的那个成就感，没有一样是容易的。其实，容易这两个字，甚至不应该出现在这个对话里面。容易这两个字，甚至不应该出现在你的字典里面。它应该是困难的，你应该希望它是很困难的，所以你才会与众不同，你才会脱颖而出。所以听好，任何有价值的事情，任何有意义的事情，它都是不容易的，而它就应该这样。
A very good evening to all of you. First of all, please give yourself a big hand for coming here tonight. Now, let me take a look at the beautiful faces that we have there. There is about 203 strong of us. All right, now, I'd like to know of all the 203 who are in here tonight, how many of you is attending mini LTS for the third time? Can you please type 3 if you have attended the first 2 and this is the third one? Wow, 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 wow. My goodness. Do you want to know why I asked? Do you want to know? Ask me why. Type why. All right, because it has to do with next week's topic. All right, and I will explain to you all later. Now, first of all, thank you very much for coming in this evening, despite your busy schedule. I know all of you today are fighting. I know all of you are fighting. All right, and because of the wonderful promo that Rive International has come up with. You know, I was a bit bewildered over the last few days because I was so busy handling Zoom activities with my American partners and all that. Yet there are still leaders who will ask me, sir, why did Rive have to give promo only for Diamond 2 star? Why don't they just give a 7+3 or 7+2 and it will make everyone happy? So I said, are you sure everyone is not happy about the promo? Right? Because a lot of us still do not understand what it takes to succeed in Rive International. And why do I need to bring up this issue? Is mainly because tonight's topic has a lot to do with your doubts, your questions as to why you would prefer a product-to-product promo instead of ranking promo. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks ago, we started with Team Elite Pegasus Jeddah Lyn Monte talking about market fundamental rules, which I believe has already helped a lot of people understand what it takes to succeed in the market. And she zoomed down to the fact that there is no other challenges except that you must challenge yourself. You must level up. You must improve yourself, because at the end of the day, there is no fixed fundamental rule. All right. And then last week, Team Elite Pegasus Romelyn Latonio stamped a very, very firm information about to conduct an effective meeting. Why is this important? It's mainly because all of you come into Rebate for one reason, and that is to succeed. And in order for you to succeed, you must be able to differentiate what kind of meetings that should be carried out, and you must also master the law of ABC, to master the FORM, and also to be able to formulate a series of different kind of meetings for different standard of people. Now, as I'm talking right now, I understand that this at the beginning of this month, we have conducted 2 star meetings. All right. Some of the leaders who did not make the cut and did not requalify didn't take it too lightly. And as a result, some of the leaders felt a bit sore that they were given a very, very cold reception, mainly because they were not allowed to come in. So my question to this leader is it because of their pride? Is it because of their pride? Did they live up to the fact that they are a Diamond 2 star? Did they live up to the fact that they are a Diamond 3 star? Did they live up to the fact that they are a Team Elite Power? Did they live up to the fact that they are a Team Elite Phoenix? That is the important question. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here not to pacify anyone. We are not here to please anyone. We are here to run a business. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, as much as you may not like to hear what I'm saying, for those leaders who know me very well, I do not like to beat around the bush, because my intention is very clear that I want all of you to succeed. All right. I am blessed in many ways that whenever I'm in the Philippines, I was never treated as a foreigner. All right. I was treated more like a Filipino, despite the fact that I do not speak Tagalog very well. I only know a few words. Because when Raquel starts to speak in Visaya, I would say anu daw. I don't understand what she's saying. All right. And then when I feel happy about it, I would say opo. Okay. And then when I'm thankful about it, I would say salamat. All right. And then when Gina shows me beautiful cooking, I would say masarap. And that is all I know. That is all I know. But indeed, I have always leveraged on the attitude of my leaders. And the leaders who has worked with me really would know that if you give your 100%, I will return with 1000%. All right. Now, today, I need all of you. Now that you have made an effort to come into this room. All right. Number one, please help yourself. You're not here to help me. Please help yourself to turn on your video. All right. Turn on your video. All right. Now, just in case you may have some minor hearing problem, because it was 6 months ago that the last time that you dig your ears. All right. I want you to dig your ears clearly, because this speaker, all right, I hold deep respect to this speaker. All right. You see somebody want to talk already. They're so excited. Let me just mute them first. Let me take a look. All right. We have 240 over people. My goodness. And more to come. All right. Now, are you excited? If you are excited, can you please type Y? Now, just now, Phelan, my son, was not paying attention. I said, first of all, please give a big hand to all the people who come in today. Shall we have a big round of applause, please? It proves that he has dug his ears. All right. All right. You know, I was rushing today. I was rushing back today, and I was rushing through my dinner because I do not want to be late. But somehow or other, a lot of leaders were complaining to me that they cannot log in. So much so that when I take a look at the meeting ID and the password, I log in a wrong Zoom room. So they were having a big issue, you know, because over the last few days, I hardly have enough sleep, mainly because I have a lot of Zoom meetings with in United States, and you know that United States is 15 hours behind us. So my partner in United States and I are equally ignorant about how to calculate the time. So there was one time he set the appointment, which was about 6 o'clock in the morning, Philippine time. So I have to wake up at 5 o'clock because I do not want to look sleepy. And then right after that, he said, I'm so sorry, Raymond. We make a mistake. It's supposed to be noon. Then okay, I thought maybe if it's noon, I have 6 hours in between. Maybe I can just take a short nap. But after that, 15 minutes later, when I was going to take a nap, she gave me a call. Raymond, since we are on the line already, why don't we start to discuss some matters? Then we start to discuss some matters. Halfway through the discussion, then there was somebody else who called him up and asking to meet up with me. So I ended up having Zoom meetings from 6 o'clock to 12 noon. I did an OPP and finished everything by 1:30. And then in the afternoon, I have another series of meetings. And I ended up sleeping at 8:30 right after my dinner. And I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning. And Theodore, my son, asked me, Dad, what are you going to do right now? I said, what does your old man do every time he wakes up? You're going to take a look at your computer, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to take a look at my computer. So I started to take a look at my computer until 4 o'clock this morning. And then I slept. And before 7 a.m., I received a call again from America. Raymond, are you free? There's somebody else who wants to meet you. So my meeting never stopped until right now. All right. So I feel a bit drowsy. And if I have said some wrong things today, I will first apologize. All right. But anyway, like I said, I should not, this meeting is so important that it should not allow my personal things to affect the meeting proper. Now, first of all, I'd like to welcome leaders not only from the Philippines, we also have leaders from Malaysia, we also have leaders from Singapore. And if I have missed out any countries, can you please type into this chat room so that we are aware that you are with us tonight? Let me see. Oops. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the topic tonight is engine of the enterprise. All right. Now, when you hear this topic, what comes to your mind? What comes into your mind? Has it ever occurred to you what it means, the engine of the enterprise? All right, you know, because the speaker and I, we had a pre-meeting a few days ago, and surprisingly, when I informed him that the engine of the enterprise has to do with this particular topic, and then say, "Oh, right, that is my cup of tea." He was telling me that. So and as a matter of fact, I was just recalling ever since I started with him 5 years ago. He has never once turned me down on whatever topics that I have passed to him. And every time when he delivers a topic, it has to be, and it has always been in flying colors. In flying colors. So that is why I assume that tonight, all right, again, we are in for another wonderful session, because there is so much to learn from this gentleman. All right. He's not only a gentleman. Many people regard him as the idol of River Philippines. Many people regard him as the giant of River Philippines. Many regard him as a person that is bold enough to take the very first step together with a Malaysian, knowing that he would be scammed. Do you know that I'm a big scammer? I managed to scam 60,000 Filipinos. So I'm pretty good at that, right? So now if you want to succeed in River, you better learn from me. You have to be a scammer. All right. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all right. Before I go on further, I'd like you to take a look at this particular video as an introduction to this speaker tonight.
He knows that duplicating success is not an easy journey, but this won't stop him. He has set an example to his team to pursue their goals. He uses his efficient knowledge and excellent mentality to guide his team along the way.
Reway has the platform that can allow you to change your life and give better life to your family.
Team Supreme Pegasus I, One Ring, Rex Bugcalao.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we put our hands together and please welcome Team Supreme Pegasus I, One Ring, Rex
All right, good evening, everyone. So how are you doing tonight? Magandang gabi, good evening. So, wow, I see a lot of handsome and beautiful faces. Now, it was a very, I would say, very powerful introduction. Thank you, Team Supreme Pegasus II with One Ring, Raymond Thong. But first of all, I would really like to thank Mr. Raymond Thong for sharing. I think my line is really missing. It's really messing right now, but I'll try to do my best. So once again, I would like to thank Mr. Raymond Thong for sharing this opportunity to me. And without any doubt, Riway International is really the best opportunity out there. Okay, so let's give Riway a big round of applause. All right. Now, I would also like to greet a very good friend, a happy birthday, Miss Mylene Mejia. She's here. Happy birthday, Mylene. And I would like to welcome our guest, Mr. Walter Barrow. Welcome. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our third installation for Mini LTS, Mini Leadership Training Seminar. Now, the first two speakers are really amazing, and I really have to cope up with the ever-raising standards since our first speaker, our Team Elite Pegasus, Jeddah Lyn Monte, shared to us about her topic. Wow, I said, I really have to do better. And right after our Team Elite Pegasus, Romelyn shared her second topic. I said, okay, better is not enough. I have to do a lot better. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So my topic this evening is about the engine of the enterprise. So as what our host mentioned in the last meeting, that this topic was given in Sanya, China, wherein the top executives of Riway personally gave this this very powerful topic. So it must be very important. And while we were trying to review what the topic is all about, ladies and gentlemen, if you fall in love with Riway, you will never uh, look look elsewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'll be talking right now is something that everyone as a Riway distributor should understand uh, why Riway is the best. Okay, so before I go straight to the topic, let us try to look at what Riway has created over the past 14 years. Over the past 14 years, Riway has created not just a market, but a very strong presence in the market in 14 countries. So we started in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. We went to Thailand, Taiwan, and Philippines. Okay, so we have Myanmar, Vietnam, we have Hong Kong, and we venture out to Czech Republic, and now they're working in Poland. And maybe in the next few months, we are looking at this opportunity towards America. Okay, so what has Riway created over the past 14 years? Now, I was introduced to this industry called direct selling and network marketing in 2009. Okay, way back then, I can still remember that there were already networking giants in the Philippines. Some of them are local companies, some are international companies, and it was it was then that a few years after, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was in 2014 that one of these local companies declared that they are the biggest in the Philippines simply because they already have over 1 million members. So imagine a company with 1 million members. That company is really a giant. It already created a dent in the population of the Philippines. 1% of the population. So another company also said they have 900,000 members, and the third company also declared that they have around 700,000 or 800,000 members. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, when I started network marketing in 2009, it's no longer new. When you say about direct selling, network marketing, people already are aware. There is Avon, there is what you call this Tupperware, there's Amway. I can, and because I'll be talking about the enterprise of the engine, I'll be mentioning some companies, but of course we're not going to to dissect their plan. It's just to mention that we are in this the same circle. So whenever we do presentations, people already say, so that is direct selling. Yeah, is that network marketing? I already heard about that and all of this. So imagine in 2016 when Riway came into the picture here in the Philippines 5 years ago, everybody already know about network marketing and direct selling. So we quite had a difficulty when we start, because every time we present the company or the plan, people say, it's networking, I don't want that, I don't want that. So we introduce the product. We have no choice but to introduce the product. And it is a very good thing that Porte Placenta never let us down. With one product, we really proved that Riway is here to dominate, ladies and gentlemen. So in a span of 5 years, Riway has created so much result here in the Philippines. Okay? I'm not talking about its other markets. but even in the Philippines, that last January 2021, our group sales under my umbrella reached 1 billion in 1 month. So, ladies and gentlemen, even with that figure, I could say that, well, this kind of sales in a month is highly impossible or even a network marketing giant or a direct selling company in the Philippines. But Riway did it in 1 month, and that's not the whole Riway Philippines. If you combine, it's even more than that. So what does it mean, ladies and gentlemen? Undoubtedly, Riway Philippines is already number one. Undoubtedly, we may not have a million members, but as far as the strength and the results are concerned, we have the strongest results. Okay, so we need to understand that when you talk about a company or in a network marketing, a direct selling company, there are different factors that we need to consider. Some people only focus on the product. Okay? They say that, oh, if the product is good, then I can do the business. Well, that is not entirely complete. In fact, there are so many products out there that are also good, but simply because they lack, number one, they lack system. They don't have the right system to support it, so they only come here after a few months, they're gone. And maybe some they have the right system, but because of the culture that the company has, I mean, they don't have the culture like what Riway has, so they really cannot grow big. Yeah, they cannot grow big, and most of the time companies don't have the direction, don't have the leadership. If the company don't have a leadership or a group don't have a direction, and you're just going in circles, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, I'm going to discuss about this engine of the enterprise. And yes, I will be mentioning some companies just to compare, but I'm not saying that they're wrong or what. Well, different companies have their own systems, have their own approaches. In fact, I also been to these companies before I came into Riway, and that is why when Raymond gave me this topic, he said, "Pare, this topic is good for is perfect for you." And one thing that is that I really am a firm believer on this principle of network marketing, and I really am not into selling products, ladies and gentlemen. I build teams. I build people. So I cannot teach you about selling. If you are very good at selling, then congratulations. I cannot help you with that. If you want to be good at selling, I cannot help you either. But if you want to build teams, if you want to help build leaders, I can help you. We can help you. Raymond and I can help you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Is everyone ready? Can you type ready in the chat room? Okay, if you can. All right, so ready. All right, so I'm gonna. Pare, can you allow me to share my screen?
Yes, yes, Pare, you can go
All
ahead.
right. All right, Pare, thank you. Okay, so right, so now you see my second screen. You see, my desktop is Riway, nothing else. Okay. Okay, now you see my screen, my presentation. So it's entitled Engine of the Enterprise. Okay, so let's get started. So talking about earlier, I say that a lot of companies, ladies and gentlemen, really stress out so much that products, it's always products. Products are the basis. If I have a very good product, I can do it. Yeah, and that is why so many Filipinos really are into selling products. As long as there's products, as long as there is availability of products, as long as the product is good, even if whether it's a toothpick or a battleship, I can sell it because it's really products. And then after that, they'll say, oh, it's the culture of the company. Do they have trainings? That they have this and that? And later is the platform. So this is basically the mindset that has been planted in us, especially if you've been into direct selling and network marketing. This is really the mindset. But in the way, I was really surprised when our Dr. Kenny mentioned that it must be the platform. We must secure that the platform is correct. Why? Because Riway is not grooming us to become salespeople. Riway grooms us to become businessmen. So as businessmen, we look into the platform. Okay, if you are going to buy a franchise, you see to it that the business is doable, it's doing good. So it's the platform, not the product first. Okay. Now, next thing is the culture, right? And the products. Now, the good thing about Riway is that the three, platform, culture, and products, we excel. And that is why in less than 5 years, Riway has become #1, not only in the Philippines, but even in other countries like Taiwan, in Myanmar, and in countries that Riway is operating. So you need to understand the position of Riway. That is why when people come here, come in Riway, at first they like to take the product, and then when they see that the product is effective, they say, I can market this product, and boom, they do the business. Thinking of this kind of mindset. This kind of mindset. All right. But it's not how Riway thinks. It's the other way around. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look at how multi-level companies do business. So I mentioned here some of these, well-respected. I would say they are really respected companies. I've been to some of these companies. Some of their products are also good. I have a lot of friends there, and especially in this industry, we are not here to make competition. Yes, we do some comparisons because we have to make decisions. But at the end of the day, each company has its own strategy, has its own culture. So how do multi-level companies do business? This is, I would say, 9 out of 10. Okay. This is what they emphasize. #1, they put more emphasis of being 001. You know what is a 001 means? It means that you are the first. And if you say that you are the first, you are they picture out that you are going to be very rich. You are going to be very successful because you are the 001. That is why when Raymond and I started to present Riway, a lot of networkers and people into direct selling, they always ask, who is the 001? Because we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk to the 001. Who is the person above? Well, in Riway, there's only one 001, ladies and gentlemen, and that is Mr. Lyn Monte. You want to talk to the 001, you have to talk to Mr. Lyn Monte. You want to talk to Mr. Lyn Monte, see to it that you are Team Supreme Pegasus 9 with 9 rings first. You want to talk to him. So that is Riway, ladies and gentlemen. We really don't emphasize if you're 001, 002, or 003. Well, in the Philippines, in this chat room, yes, we have the Philippines here, number 2 and number 3 in this chat room. So I mean in this session, but it's only a matter of time that more people are going to come into the picture, and pare, we have to fight, otherwise we'll end up at 0-0-1-0. Alright. So according to Mr. Lim, that the most successful person in Riway may not have signed up yet. It could be one of these participants in this LTS. Maybe it's you out there. Okay, you may not have signed up yet, but maybe you are the one that Mr. Lim Hong was referring to as going to be the most successful Riway leader. So it doesn't matter if you just come in Riway 2 years ago, last year, 10 years ago, or just now. Because the important thing is you have to be part of the system. So we don't put emphasis on 001, okay? So in your business, you are always the 001 because it starts with you, all right? So another thing that a lot of companies also do is that they have this what they call myriad of incentive and promo. So they say that if you reach some rank, they will give you some house and lot incentives. Maybe buy Ford Mustang. Mustang is really very common, guys. No, maybe a Nissan GTR. But if you look at their ORCR, they don't own it. The company owns it. They just have to keep on maintaining some sales until such time that they can pay the cars. In Riway, we don't have that. We don't give cars. We buy cars, ladies and gentlemen. It's a different story. I really haven't never I have heard that Riway is giving away cars. In fact, I was able to attend this auction event wherein Riway raised I think over ₱500 million in total, wherein this money goes not to the distributor but goes to the Riway Foundation. So we raise money for our Riway Foundation, and of course, those who participate in the auctions are the Riway distributors themselves. Actually, I said that I hope I can also participate, but when we hear that some Riway distributors are throwing away hundreds of millions in auction, I would say it's not our time yet, pare. let's wait for our time when the time comes. And also, you can hear a lot of promises like free travels, free cruises, travel to the US, to Singapore, Malaysia, and all of these things. I mean, enticing people. Look, if you do good, you will get this. So all of that just to cover up some things, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So what else? Most companies, they have a multiple product line. So what they do is they have a flagship product, and they have other complementary products on the side. So if one product doesn't fit you, doesn't apply to you, then they can offer another. Why is that? Because of this mindset of selling you a product. And it has been the strategy and the culture of a lot of network marketing companies and direct selling companies that they often have a brochure, a booklet of products where you can browse. It's a catalog of products where you browse. And if it doesn't work, then you buy this one. If the client doesn't want this anymore, you offer another one, just to keep on, keeping the sales coming on, keeping the sales coming in. Okay, now in Riway, we only have one product, and that is Portrait Placenta. So we don't have this what we call strategy. So I heard that one of the leaders in this chat room used to be a trainer, a speaker of a company with over I'm not mistaken, 200 products, a company with 200 product lines. And I really wonder how she was able to present all the 200 products in a business presentation. Imagine if we take around 30 minutes to present poultry placenta, how much more if you present 200 products in one presentation. Imagine, that is so amazing. Okay, now we also have this kind of companies that they are really not transparent, ladies and gentlemen. They sometimes they say, oh, you put your money here and it will grow 30% after few months. It's like magic, and it's just like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. But this time you pull money out of a magic hat. Like, oh, where did you get so much money? I put some money here, I invested, and that, and all of a sudden they're gone. Like magic also. They fly. They fly away. And a lot of companies are really, really this one. TAX, tax. Freeway, on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, is very transparent. We have everything in black and white, and we pay taxes. In fact, one of the requirements that we have in Freeway is you need to submit your tax identification number, because, yeah, we pay taxes. Okay, so that is some companies. And of course, this is what we call distribution of commission, equal distribution. Is that equal, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. Even if my eyes is nearly, I don't think that's equal. The other guy here has a bigger share, and this guy has a little share, profit sharing. How do they do profit sharing like that? A lot of things are really done behind the scenes. But of course, that is how things goes. But in Riway, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have profit sharing. It's plain and simple. We get three kinds of income. We have the referral bonus, we have the development bonus, and the matching bonus. You can check it in our back office. You can see how much you earn, how much is goes to tax, and so on and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, in Riway, we do things differently. Okay, we're not saying that these companies are doing it wrong, but in Riway, we do it differently. Okay, so I believe that the way we do things contributes to why Riway is so successful. We have a different mindset. We have different approach, different, as our CEO, Mr. Lyn Monte, says, if you set the man right, the whole world will be right. So you cannot apply, if you're experienced leader in some direct selling or network marketing, or even in other companies like some corporate background, or what, and you bring that discipline here in Riway, I don't think you would do anything better, because Riway has already created so many results, and the best people who can teach you are the people who are making it, are the people who have created results in Riway. And that is why we always say that just do what your leaders do. Right? If you look at your upline, if the upline is doing good, then you follow. That's it. That's plain and simple. So what do we have in Riway, ladies and gentlemen? So you can see here, I don't know what year is this, but this is pre-COVID. You might say that, how come you
It's
don't have any masks?
2018.
2018.
All right, so there's no COVID during this time. Okay. Actually, I had a post here lately in Facebook, and I really have to put these photos before COVID. Otherwise, maybe I IATF will try to contact me. Why are you not practicing social distancing like that? But you know, the happy faces in Riway, ladies and gentlemen. So 2018, wow, how time flies so fast. a lot of leaders here are already Team Elite Pegasus, Team Supreme Pegasus. So, all right, Reway's plan is based on effort. Meaning to say, if you work, you get results. All right. You cannot just expect to put money in Reway. Say, pare, Mr. Raymond Thong, you are very successful in Reway. Can you manage my 1 million and make it grow? And he will say, and of course Raymond will say, I don't need your 1 million. That is why we are not attracted to investors, ladies and gentlemen, because in Reway we are groomed to be investors. So we are not here to attract like some stockists, like what most companies do. They attract stockists, they attract investors. Why? Because simply to say that the company is really not that strong financially. So they need other people to help them expand. But in Reway, ladies and gentlemen, it's different. All of the offices that Reway opened, not only in the Philippines, but even abroad, they are all under Mr. Lyn Hong's name. Okay. So every office, every branch office is Reway International. So there is no like Reway Stockist. Yes, we have a business hub. We have business hub, but this is not Reway. This is for our team. Okay, how to support our leaders, because we really need a place where we can gather. And it's no longer safe to gather in coffee shops right now, because you really have to practice social distancing and we cannot meet people. But of course, we have to find a place now. I heard that in Zamboanga they converted Doc Solis's house to a cafe shop already. Wow, amazing. So we really find ways, but everything in Reway is effort based. If you're not willing to work, how can we help you? All right. But if you're willing to work, we are willing to work with you also. Right. So we have pretty models here. All right. I think Maidi just made her second sign up. All right. So what else, ladies and gentlemen? All right. So here are some of the key points that in Reway. Of course, we are effort based. Right. We are not money. We're not money game here. Okay. So you bring your 1 million and you're not willing to work, put it somewhere else. You bring your 135,000 and you're willing to work, welcome. Let's get it done. Okay? And in Reway, ladies and gentlemen, we start zero every month. I'm not talking about the accumulation of points for our development bonus. Of course, you get to keep as long as it is not flashed. Okay? But what do I mean every month we start from zero? Every month we fight. Okay? Every month, yes, there is no demotion. If you're a diamond 1 star and next month you didn't hit it, you're still a diamond 1 star. But you know that you don't like it because you don't get the kind of result if you are a diamond 1 star. So you have to keep on fighting. And that is good, because if we continuously struggle to take action, we become stronger. Do you agree with that? Because if you just sit around and relax, at the end of the day, you will say, wow, you're already, you already finished. So every month we assess, we reflect at our production last month. We talk about how to improve, how to get better, how to fight, how to rank up. Yes, we do that here in Reway. That is why it is a very, I would say, very active environment. It's a pressure. It's a pressure cooker here in Reway. But this is a kind of pressure that we all love. because you know whether you like it or not, even if you sleep the whole day, you are still pressured. Why? Because when you wake up, the moment you wake up, you will see your bills. You are pressured. You're pressured to pay your bills. Okay, you are pressured when you open the fridge, and there's nothing inside. You are pressured. Wow! If you open the rice bucket and you say there's no more rice, you are pressured. So life is pressure, ladies and gentlemen. But with the right pressure, you become diamonds. With the wrong pressure, you become charcoal. Okay? So here in Reway, we are pressured, but we are pressured to do better. We are pressured to become better people. And that is a good thing. So another thing in Reway is that we have a no breakaway policy. Meaning to say, if the person comes after you, I mean the person who enters, who joins after you, is stronger than you, then you are not threatened. Because even if that person is a lot stronger than you, that person cannot break away. Because in Reway's mindset, because of you, you brought that person inside. And it is this culture of gratitude that Reway will remain grateful to you for sharing Reway to that person. So there is no breakaway here. Now, I've heard a lot of companies that they have breakaway rules that you have to, you know, if your downline is faster, stronger than you, then you have to keep up. Otherwise, that person will break away. Meaning to say that all of their production is no longer carried to you. In Reway, we don't have that. Your structure remains intact. So this is a kind of a system that is for pro distributor. So if you are slower, then see to it that you become better. But you cannot stop your downline from going faster. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if this person comes in today or two years ago, this person can even out earn the first person who started Reway. That is how the system works. Another thing is that in Reway, there is no level limits. All right, so Reway has already created its presence in 5% of the global market, and that is in Southeast Asia. And we still have 95% uncharted territory. So meaning to say, when we ventured to this uncharted territory in America, in Europe, in Africa, and all of these countries, all of them can be under you. Okay? It just depends on how much do you really want it. Okay? If you want to say, wow, I want to be the biggest group in America, yes, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. And in Reway, this is so amazing. We have daily payout. Wow. You know, a lot of companies can never do this simply because of too much what you call this I would say bureaucracy or procedures like that. I've tried a company, they do every 2 weeks. Okay. Some companies do it every week. So all of the cutoff is every week and you get paid the following week. So if you don't have enough money, then you have to stay hungry for the next few days until they release your commission. And sometimes the commission is in a form of checks. And this is very common in the Philippines. If they saw you talking to another distributor from another company, even if it's just a chit chat, and somebody reports, our leader, Team Supreme Pegasus II, with wondering Mr. Raymond Thong is talking to a leader in other company, and then the company will send a memo to Raymond. Raymond, you are in violation of it. Your account is frozen. Oh boy, I've heard really, not just heard. I have friends really who suffered that kind of fate, ladies and gentlemen. But in Riway, no, because Riway values everyone. In fact, you know, I was able to talk to Miss Ivy, Miss IVC, and you know what the heart of Riway is, because I did mention to her that look, some leaders are already joining other companies. So I shared that to her when she was in Davao City a few years ago. And you know what? What she answered, it really surprised me. She says, and that is okay. That is okay, Rex. People make choices, but it is not up to them uh, to make that choice. It is up to us to ask ourselves, what can we do better? What can we do better to bring them back? Maybe if we can improve on this, they will see, wow, Riway is getting better, so I can go back. So Riway is not in the business of kicking people out. Riway is in the business of helping people create passive income. Helping people, helping its distributor. In fact, Riway is more interested on you rather than on the market. Because if Riway focuses on its people, then they win the market also. Okay? And ladies and gentlemen, in Riway, we create passive income by developing networks. So in our trainings, even if you attend a lot of Riway trainings, you will never hear selling per tier. In fact, Riway don't even have a wholesale and retail price. Have you ever thought of that? So if you think, oh, this promo right now, this incentive is why is this incentive only for leaders? Why not just simply give a 7+2 and 7+3, then everybody happy? You think everybody's happy? You know, if Riway will give 7+2, some will say, hey, can you make it 7+5? Oh, they're not happy. If Riway gives 7+5, they will say, can you give it 7+10? Can you give it? It will not end. But why is Riway giving more emphasis on ranking, on giving incentives to people who will hit certain ranks? Simply because when your people are hitting ranks, it only means that you are making money. When your people are hitting ranks, you are ranking up. When your people are hitting ranks, you are building your team. So next time, next month, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, you can fight better because your team is stronger than it was before. Okay? So you have to understand that our goal here is to create passive income, not to sell battles. Okay? So let's look at this Riway plan compared with other MLM plans. Okay? Riway's total payout is 65 to 75. I tell you, this is so high. In fact, majority, if not 9 out of 10 companies, cannot even give 50% because it's just too much, ladies and gentlemen. But Riway can give up to 75%, and that, of course, includes our events, our leadership training seminars, our recognition seminars, the top leaders meeting, and all of that. Okay. Now we do daily payout. Others do weekly, rarely, while mostly bi-monthly. All right. In Riway, our income is based on maintenance in income. Okay, this is maintenance in income is based not on product base. What does it mean? If you maintain your rank, if you consistently hit your rank, 2-star, 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 then you surely get good income. It's not by buying more products, buying more products, buying more products, selling, 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 selling products. It is not. So it is more on hitting your ranking, creating a solid team to help you hit the rank. If you are a team elite and you have no people, congratulations. You can start creating your team now. Well, you cannot fight, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have people. And so, pare, our Team Supreme Pegasus II with 1 ring, Raymond is laughing because, how can you fight if you're alone? You cannot charge to war if you're alone. You need to have people, and people are assets. Okay, you build your people, you build your team, you build your assets. That is the real culture. In other MLM companies, maintenance is product based. You don't buy this month, you are not eligible for commission. Di ba? So if you cannot buy, that's why they do a lot of what they call is auto orders, maintenance. So different companies has that. In Reway, of course, we have this policy that in a year, if you're not generating any RW or any income, the Reway will deactivate your account. If you're not generating, but of course, you can always talk to the business development. Say, okay, sir, I'm coming back. And we will say, okay, let's open it. Okay, Reway always listen to everyone. Okay, but a product-based maintenance system, if you don't purchase this month, zero. Not eligible for commission. Okay, now in Reway also, income is not affected by ranking. Do you know that? You can be a Phoenix, but with an income of a Pegasus. And you can be a Pavo or a 3-star with an income of a 1-star. that is the truth. If you don't have a strong foundation, strong group. But even if you're a 3-star, if your foundation, if your team is strong, if you build your team well, you can even out-earn a lot of team elites above you. You know, I remember I was Team Elite Phoenix for I don't know for how long was that. It's so long that our general manager James Chong has already called me several of times. Hey Rex, when are you going to buy Pegasus? Every time he always calls me. I've been in Team Elite Phoenix for more than 2 years, 3 years, I think. But ladies and gentlemen, even if I'm Phoenix, I earn more than a Team Elite Pegasus. Why is that? Because our income is not based on ranking. Our income is based on the health of our team, the strength of our team. While other companies' income is affected by its ranking. Why is that? Simply because some of their incomes, method to earn, okay, like they have 10 ways to earn. The first 3 ways to earn, okay, is really can be earned by anyone. But the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 can only be earned by certain ranks. So if you don't hit that rank, you are not qualified to that kind of commission. So meaning to say, if your ranking is not maintained, then your income will go down. But in Reway, even if your ranking remains the same, as long as your team continuously produce sales, your income remains big. And that is what I really notice in Reway. We are competitive in the market. Okay, So next thing, income stability and potential. Okay, in Reway, we are a distributor-friendly company. Reway listens to you. Of course, it doesn't mean that whatever you complain, Reway will do something. No. You know, at some point in time, you need to understand that the answer is not by changing our environment, but changing our outlook towards the environment. If you change, everything change. You don't say, I want to change everything because this is what I want. No. Sometimes you just have to change your mindset, your perspective, your priorities, your focus. And some problems will immediately disappear. And of course, other companies have this company first policy. So what do you mean company first? Okay. So meaning to say that they are willing to kick anyone who they feel is a threat to the company. Reway plan allows us multiple accounts. Okay. Multiple accounts. Why is that? Reway suggests or even encourage us to have multiple accounts. Why is that? To maximize the system. Because if you only have one account, one diamond account, yes, that can generate very good income. But of course, there is always a limitation brought by what we call safety nets. Of course, every company has a safety net. Otherwise, the company will not last, will overpay. So there is this safety net. But Reway gave us a chance to, address this by allowing us to have multiple accounts. So the reason why a lot of people are earning so good, earning so big, because they have a lot of accounts, ladies and gentlemen. And take note, these accounts doesn't require maintenance. All right? Now, in some company, they only have one account policy. Cannot do more. Okay? Why? They would say, you have to share the blessings to others. Really? Is that the reason? I don't think so. Maybe they are just tired to think about ways on how to help their distributors. That's why they just stick to one because that is so easy. That is so easy. And maybe some allows multiple account, but with multiple maintenance. Wow. They allow you, okay, you can have 3 accounts, but you have to maintain 3 purchases every month. We have to keep. Okay. In Reway, we don't have that kind of problem. That is why we focus more on helping our leaders grow the business. Now, when it comes to income sustainability, Reway's income comes also from high repeat sales. Do you know why? Simply because our product is so amazing. If one family member tries the product, the rest of the family would also like to take the product. And compare this if you have this what we call water purifier. Okay, this is very common. Some companies sell water purifier. If we are 4 in the family, Gina and I and the 2 kids, Sandra and Nathan. If we want to have a water purifier, how many water purifier should we buy? 4? We have 4 water. 1 for Gina, 1 for me, 1 for Sandra, 1 for Nathan. No, we only need 1. And how long will this filter last? Sir, this filter will last for 5 years. Okay, come back to me after 5 years. And you can create another sale after 5 years. But in Reway, if let's say if the father takes the product and in less than 2 weeks, the wife noticed, oh, my husband is getting more guapo, like Team Supreme Pegasus II with one ring. Raymond looks so guapo. I should take also. I should think so I will also look pretty like that. And because of that, the sister, the wife sister will say, "Hey sister, why you look so younger than me? Ah? You're supposed to be 5 years older than me. How come I look 5 years older than you?" So they take the product also. And this is that the whole clan takes the product. And the product is highly consumable, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we have a very high repeat sales. In fact, if you count the number of accounts in Reway, it is most distributors, a lot of distributors have more than 10, 10 accounts. Some have 20. I know for a fact that some have 50, 100 accounts. I don't know how much account does our Team Supreme Pegasus II with one ring has. I think he has 1,000 accounts already. Just simply because Reway allows that. Why? Because it's another expansion for your business. Imagine if you have 100 accounts and 10 of them are earning. Wow! What kind of passive income is that? Imagine, you know that as diamond account, if maximize it, if it's flashed out every day, that gives you a passive income of around, I'm not mistaken, 3.7 million per unit. Per unit. And if it's 3 units, it's around 9 million. If you have 10 diamond accounts, and all of them are flashed every day, that's 90 million. And that is why, you know, top Pegasus, top Team Supreme Pegasus, really make not just 7, not just 8 figures, they even make 9 figures per month because of this kind of system. Now, in other MLM plans, because their company, their products is not highly consumable, or their product is something that when people try, they will never go back. Aside that it's expensive, it doesn't work. So they are forced to recruit more. And they focus more on money, money, money. Repeat sales goes of course some have repeat sales but only provide little impact. Why? Because when your downline repurchase, it's no longer counted as for your, what do you call this, for your sales. It's already their personal sales, like that. Some companies have that, so it has little impact to commissions. Now, in Reway, ladies and gentlemen, income comes from building your network, never from selling products. Okay, you make money from selling products, but that is as far as you go. Okay, if you can sell 100 sets a month, can you do it next month? How about the month after next? Can you still do it? No, but here in Reway, maybe right now you can do a little sales, but you focus on building your team. If you can do around 5 sets this month, but you continuously build your team, sooner or later you can have 5 sets per week or 5 sets per day. Maybe at some point, maybe 5 sets per hour. You can have that. In other companies, income comes from selling and recruitment. But here comes from building your team. So when you work with us, ladies and gentlemen, please don't get tired. We will always remind you, build your team. Okay, build leaders. You will never hear from us, sell more products, sell more products. You cannot hear that anything from us. Okay, build your team. So we have a very a perfect position to go global, because Reway's plan is seamless and its account is seamless. Do you know that the Reway's Raymond's account, our Team Supreme Pegasus II with one ring, when he came to Reway, he showed me his account. It's a Malaysian account, But it works here in the Philippines. You always do presentations in the Philippines using this Malaysian account. And it only has a Malaysian account. And of course, I believe when he goes to Vietnam or he goes Singapore, when he do presentation, he always open only his Malaysian account. And even right now, even if they're doing Reway in the US, it's still the Malaysian account. Because the account is seamless. The account works anywhere in the world. Anywhere. So in other MLM companies, every country has their own system. Why is that? This is very common here in the Philippines. They say there is this American company who has a different kind of system. And when they come to the Philippines, they will reach out some networking leaders, and they will and the networking leaders will say, that plan will not work because Filipinos, they love binary. So the company has no choice but to go binary and has to do everything from scratch until such time that the plan here in the Philippines and the plan in other countries do not match. It's very common. And after a year or two, the company is gone. Why? Because the leaders also create their own plan out of the company's plan. But in Reway, we don't have that. We only have one system, and that system is proven and tested. 14 years, ladies and gentlemen, Reway has been running this system. And in my experience for the past 5 years, Reway has never failed to give even a single commission. Never failed. When you get commissions, they give commissions. They never withhold commissions because they say, can I pay you next week? No, Reway will give when it's due. And of course, in Reway, sale through distributors only. Okay, if you want to transact, you transact with distributors. In other companies, they cater walk-ins. They cater walk-ins when somebody comes into the office and say, "Hey, I want to buy a product. I don't want to be connected to anyone. I just want to connect to the company." And then the counter, "Okay, sir, just fill up the form. We can cater you." I mean, the company itself is also competing with its distributors. And that is so true here in the Philippines. But in Reway, no. Even if you bring 1 million pesos in front of in the counter, look, I want to buy this much product, and our operations people will say, "Sir, do you have an application form? Who is your sponsor?" "I don't have any sponsor." "Sir, you go look for a sponsor." You need to be part of the system, and that is really in the moment. They're not after the money, they're after the person who comes in, not on the money that the person brings in. Okay? And you know what, in Reway, no online selling allowed by the company. Yes, you see people posting for their online like that, but they are not sanctioned by the company. They are not under the company. They are doing it by themselves. Other company allows online selling. In fact, I even had this company before that they all have an online platform where you can sell your products also. They have that. And you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. Okay, but here in Reway, no. It's very clear. Reway do not engage in selling online products. And distributors are not authorized to sell online. Okay, it's very clear. It's in the website. All right. So let's take a look at this common, what we call this diagram. No? I mean, if you look at this, in every structure, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, there is always people who are faster than us. Whether you like it or not. Even if you say, I am the most poggy. Yes, you're the most poggy, but you're not the fastest. You're not the strongest. I came here first. Yeah, you came here first, but you are very slow. And somebody just came yesterday. He is so fast. So it is very possible that there's really people who is faster than us, or you are faster than anyone here, and definitely you will be at the top. But because of this system that a lot of MLM companies have, the larger piece of the pie goes to the top, the few. They have car incentives, they have house incentives, they have travel, they have profit sharing, they have that, blah, 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 blah. And what is left are those people who are working, selling products, working. Yeah, what is left? Clear? Well, whether you like it or not, that is the reality. So you want this piece? Go up. The choice is still yours. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at these photos. This photo here. Yes, there are people who are faster than us. You have to accept that. Hey, why is this guy so fast? He become Pegasus in less than 2 years. Why? It's not because he's fast. It's because that you are slower than him. You have to. I mean, you really have to assess yourself. You cannot assess other people. You can only assess yourself. How come he's faster than me? I don't like him. He must be doing some hanky panky there. Oh, maybe you're doing more hanky panky because you are slow. Okay, so you have to take into how can I become better? How can I do this much better? Because if you just correct some things, maybe you will become faster than where you are before. Okay, so anyway, there are really people who are faster than us. I mean, it's a good thing. Why is that? Because when we started, uh, we don't have anything to show. Raymond was a Diamond 2 star when we met. And he can say, pare, look, I'm a Diamond 2 star, but he cannot show his Diamond 2 star uh, really. But he can show results like day video, uh, like Victor Tan, Andy So. Look at these people, these are their background, these are their story, and these people like that. So we were able to borrow strength from people who are, doing better than us. Instead of being sour because they have so much money, that's why they no. We take advantage of that. We share their stories, we share their inspiring stories to build our team. And finally, we ourselves also become that story that other people can also use. So we are able to share our story, lend our strength, and I see some leaders also rising up simply because they have the mindset that look, for us to go up, we have to go up. Okay, we cannot go up by criticizing or complaining. Nobody goes up by complaining. We have to go up because we do better next time. But even if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this, yes, luxury, okay, cars, Team Elite, Team Supreme Pegasus can buy luxury cars. So are people the way. I mean, people who are not yet Pegasus, look, they buy not only one, two, three, even more than that. When I was Phoenix, I already bought several cars before I hit Pegasus. So it's very possible. You don't have to be a Pegasus first to buy your first or second or third car. You can because of the power of the system, because you can make results. You can make money even if you're not yet a Pegasus. Now, we have recognitions. Yes, we have Pegasus night events. We know when we are watching these events, we say, wow, I hope one day we can also do that. But you know what? We also give Team Elite events, Team Elite nights. We're also treated like VIPs, like that. So Riway is really for the distributor. And they say, oh, I have financial freedom if I am a Pegasus. Well, you can already experience financial freedom even if you are still building. But the key, ladies and gentlemen, is you can. Why? Because the company system is fair. It doesn't mean you're a Pegasus, you earn 10 times. You have 10 more ways to earn. No? If you're a Pegasus, you only have a referral bonus, development bonus, and matching bonus. That's it. When you come into Riway, you have referral bonus, development bonus, and matching bonus. So, what's the difference? Maybe they just do it better than you. Then you can say, wow, if the improvement must come from me, then you can improve it. Because the problem is, you cannot improve it because it's out of your control. That's the very big problem. You cannot say, I have to change the mindset of all Filipinos first so that I can become a Pegasus. No, you only have to change your mindset first for you to fight and become a Pegasus. You don't have to do the impossible. You just have to do what needs to be done. And it all goes back to you. Because Riway set up a very fair and competitive platform. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, I tried to look into the plan of Riway. We have the referral bonus, development, matching bonus, and of course we have prestige points if for those who are hitting 3-star units. You know what? Why do we have referral bonus? Because Riway promotes sponsoring, not recruiting, guys. No? Recruiting can be just recruit. Sponsoring is something. Sponsoring is when you bring the person, you have to help that person grow because you're the sponsor. Why is sponsoring important? Because it allows you to grow your team. If you don't sponsor, how can you grow your team? When I started Riway, I forget about selling for tier. I focus on bringing people in, sponsoring, help my downline sponsor. So sponsor. So when you're sponsor someone, you are responsible in helping them grow in the business. You are responsible in directing them what to do next. Not only just bringing them here and forget. Oh, did you sign up already? Good. Oh, that's it. Forget. No. In Riway, you are there since you're the sponsor. You have to do your part to help that person grow in the business. Why? Because if that person grows with you, your business grows. So why does Riway have development bonus? To encourage team building. As business people, we need to have teams. We need to have people. If you sell balot, okay. Pare, you know balot, pare? You know balot, okay? You can sell 1,000 balot a day. And what do you call yourself? Businessman? No, you're a balot vendor, okay? You're not a businessman, you're a balot vendor. But if you can teach 10 people to sell 100 balot per day, and you can teach these 10 people to teach 10 people to sell 100 balot per day, so you have many balot sales per day. And what do they call you? You're no longer a balot vendor. You are a guru of balot vendor. So you are a businessman. You're a balot tycoon because you have an army of balot vendors. You are a businessman. You're not a balot vendor anymore. So it encourages team building, ladies and gentlemen. If you grow your team, if you train your leaders, if you help your leaders make money, if you help your leaders rank advance, you are ensuring growth in your team. A strong team will definitely give you passive income. You know, a lot of leaders really miss this part because they would rather do the sponsoring because sponsoring is easy. Yeah, you have somebody, you just present, and that when the company comes in, you get referral bonus. Wow. And I get another referral bonus, I get another developer. So I just do it myself. What if there's lockdown? What if that you cannot fly because there are so many restrictions and no, Riway cannot do it, so difficult. When I will do Riway when the face-to-face comes back. It will not happen, guys, I tell you. Not next week, not next month, maybe 5 years from now. Okay? So you need to ensure that one, team building. And number 3, why do Riway promotes matching bonus? Why? Because Riway wants you to develop leadership. Okay? You cannot grow your business if you do not grow in the business. Your business will grow when you grow in the business. You cannot teach what you do not know. You cannot give what you do not have. You know what is so different in Riway? The speakers are performers. The speakers are people who are doing themselves. This is not something that we get from a book. This is something that we live. So when we say this is what you do, you should do it because that is what gives us result. You don't read a book and then put it there by this certain author. No, we don't do that. We do it. We teach what we do. And of course, prestige. What is prestige points? Imagine this one. If you are consistent, if you have a strong team, you are consistent. Riway has this way of rewarding you also through prestige points. Of course, we will be discussing that when you already have your account, ladies and gentlemen. And it is better discussed if it's one-to-one or smaller group. I cannot discuss everything in details as much as I want to, but it will take me another 4 hours. Is that okay with you? Pare still have a meeting in the US, so I cannot hold him longer. All right, I think that's the last of my slide. And ladies and gentlemen, the engine of the enterprise is truly talking about the system of Riway, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing that I'm very proud of is that not only that the system of Riway is proven and it works, it's fair, and if you just give it a chance, you work on it like, this is the chance, this is it. You work, you put everything, all effort here. I tell you, it will reward you up to the next generation. And that is what we are doing right now, what we are enjoying right now. I believe that after this meeting, some of you take notes, some listen. I hope that you gather some information, put it in heart, live by it, practice, apply, teach to your leaders. Definitely your business will grow. Today is the perfect time to go all out and build your Riway business. Why? Because as Dato Kenny said, give Riway 3 years. 3 more years, Riway will be #1 in the world. You know what? One thing I learned in this past 5 years, don't mess around with Riway because Riway always get things done. Okay, so good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good night. Good evening. I'll turn you over to our host, our Team Supreme Pegasus II with one ring, Raymond Thong. Pare, take it over.
ladies and gentlemen, what is your opinion? Aren't you glad that you make your time to come in today? So ladies and gentlemen, please put all your hands together and please thank Team Supreme Pegasus I with one ring, Rex Bugcalao, for a wonderful and beautiful presentation. You know, it gets me so worried right now. And right now I am a bit disappointed that I should have been the first speaker. Because the bar is set so high right now, I do not know whether I want to appear next Monday. I was so busy. I only gave Rex very, very little information about what is to be shared in today's meeting. You know, during our pre-meeting the other day, I was just telling Rex, you know why? Because they were all the speakers didn't have the privilege of watching a video of these topics. Why? Because it was all in Mandarin and there was no English subtitles. So what happened is that then Rex was saying, Pare, what is this topic all about? Oh, Rex, all you need to do is just make a comparison between what other MM companies that you have experienced and what we have to offer in Rive. That's it. That's what I gave him, you know, but he elaborated it so beautifully to make it so clear that all of us made a correct decision by joining Rive International. So once again, please give Rex a big hand for doing an amazing sharing tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why does Rex and I focus so much about building a team? Because I would believe the reason you come into Rive is to make a change in your life. And with all honesty, whether we like it or don't like it, at the end of the day, the amount of money that we make counts. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right. Now, I just went through my system. And as of today, I have 64 downlines under my umbrella. 64,000. Right? How many claps? So now, Rex emphasized that there is the essence of the business because of the product efficacy. It creates very, very high percentage of repeat sales. Right? Now, let's take, for example, example only, because I don't intend to retire yet. Let's say Mom Teresa and I intend to retire today. And as far as I know, my group is averaging about 38% of repeat sales. Meaning out of 10 who buy under our umbrella will come back, 4 of them will come back and buy the second time. Right? Now, let's take, for example, we minimize it from 38% to 30%. Now, can all the 300 of you take out your calculator from your handphone and use it as a calculator? Let's say you type 64,000, 64000, and now you multiply by 0.3. Teresa and I, we decide to travel around the world. We do not want to get involved in the daily activities of Rive anymore. All right. And even if we were to stop, all right, every year, 19,000, is that correct? 19,200. Is that what you get? 64,000 times 30% is 19,200 diamond therapies that would be sold under my umbrella. All right. And because we go by pairing system, so we divide it by 2. And you will get 9,600 pairings. Is that correct? Now, each pairing, you multiply by 12,000 pesos. what do I get? Teresa and I get 115 million pesos every year. And we divide it by 12. It's 9.6 million pesos every month. Is that what you want? Is that not what you want? How long did I take? 4 years. How long did I take? 4 years. Now, anything that happens to me and Teresa, I have 4 kids. This 9.6 monthly income will go to my kids. And you divide by 4 kids. Each child will get 2.4 million every month. Is that okay? Is that okay? If it is okay, please type 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, leaders, for many, many times you have heard that if you lock Rex Bugcalao in his room for 1 month, he will still make money. What does that mean? That is, what it means is that Rex has built a network from day one we started. Do you know that Rex has never sold a single bottle? Yet his income is so stable and so high. Similarly, I still remember there was a time back in 2018 when Team Elite Pegasus, Jeddah Lyn Monte, went to US Embassy to apply for a tourist visa to America. And the American questioned her, how much is your income? You know what Jeddah Monte replied? Do you want monthly or you want yearly? The American looked at her. Is there any difference? Yes. If it's money, wait, let me count. She will start to use to calculate and count. And then she said, oh, I'm averaging around 2 to 3 million every month. They got a shock. They got a shock. And how did Jeddah do it? Do you know that she's less than 5 feet tall? She's so pin size. She's so pin size. And yet, Jeddah Lyn Monte ranks among the top 10 most consistent income earner in Rive International among the top Team Elite Pegasus. So you really have to give her a big hand for that. Right? So similarly, why are they able to do it? It is because of the system of Rive, the engine of the enterprise. The system is so fair that what Rex shared is really true. It is really true. You know, there are some marketing plan. You know, some of my friends, because they may not like to do Rive, they ask my opinion. When I take a look at their marketing plan, I will tell them, I said, are you ready to have 0 income for the first 2 years? Then they look at me. Why? I said, from the marketing plan, if you thoroughly understand what a marketing plan is all about, then you will know whether you have that kind of income or not. Similarly, when you talk to a person who wants to go into real estate, do you know that to be a real estate agent and you start to earn, you need to have 0 income for the first 2 years? Because you don't have context, you don't have information. And when the person buys a condo, apartment, or a house, they buy it because they trust you. And you need time to build the trust. But in Rive, what is the trust? How is the trust being done? Rex will tell you very easily. You only need A, B, C. A, drink the product. B, take a photo. C, show the photo. The rest fall into place. Ladies and gentlemen, we are giving you the actual scenario of the Rive International. If you are earning $500,000, it's nothing. You don't have a chance to put your photo in the magazine. Even if you are earning 1 million, you don't get a chance to put your photo in your magazine. Even Rex and I, we are sometimes right now worried. because our recognition line is only for the top 9 and the top 8 and the top 10. We are lucky right now. I'm number 2, he's number 4. So you still see us for a period of time, but we do not know. Maybe among the 200 over people, 300 over people here, when you get to understand what Rex has shared, what Jeddah Lyn Monte has shared, what Romelyn has shared, and you start to do it correctly, and you outperform us, then you can be the next Rive Philippines #1. That is how fair the system is, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, have we started? We have not started. There are 193 countries in United Nations. Rive is only in 12 of them. All right. Today in Rive, Rex and I, we are no longer talking about conquering Zamboanga City, conquering Iloilo, conquering Digos, conquering Davao City. We are talking about how we can capture another country. Can you imagine? You close your eyes and you imagine your account. You have 4 lines in your account. One line is Philippines. Second line is Saudi Arabia. Third line is Europe. Fourth line is USA. Do you know that if you do that, you and your family does not need to work for the next 3 generations? That is how powerful our system is. And it is proven. It is already proven. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real. What Rex Bugcalao shared just now is real. There is no camouflage, no nothing. We want the best for all of you. You ask Rex and I, are we satisfied with what we have, what we are earning right now? No. As a matter of fact, we have not even started yet. We have not even started yet. The question is, when are you going to start? Similarly, it's the same. The people come to me questioning Rive International why they only give to Diamond 2-star 14 bottles. But they never once question themselves, if they can achieve a Diamond 2-star this month, they will earn 200,000 with 14 bottles at their disposal to build the business the following month. When I heard the 14 bottles, I talked to my son, Theo. I said, do not hold back right now. Do you know that as of today, Theodore has already 70 bottles that he can claim from Rive? 70 bottles. And today is only what? September 13. I took a peep at Jeddah Lyn Monte's organization chart. As of today, she already has 56 bottles. I took a peep at Rex Bugcalao's account. As of today, he already has 42 bottles. Hey, have you ever imagined the number of bottles that Rive will give away this month without deducting a single RW from your account? And that is the system. The system is definitely distributor friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, learn the system. If you do not perfectly know the system yet, go to your upline, wake her up, wake him up, use a baseball bat, hit him or her if she doesn't answer you, get to the bottom of it, understand the whole system. Because when you go to an advanced country, the first thing they ask is, how well does your system pay? They will ask you. They will ask you why. Because what Rex said is also very true. What Dato Kenny shared with us is the most important thing right now is the platform. Because the company has done whatever it takes to make Pertia Placenta world #1 in terms of product distribution. There is no need for us to query about the product. If your customer says, let me try the product first to see if it's any good, then only I'll consider. there can be only two reasons. One, you did not share the product well. Number two, this is not the kind of people that you want. Move on, get the correct people. Similarly, Rex and I can only focus on the people who really want it enough. It's not that we are being biased, but we want to work together with the people because we intend to go global. We intend to write the right of our life together with Freeway International. So once again, thank you so much, Pare. Wonderful sharing tonight. So please give him a big hand again. Now the excitement still continues. All right, let's take a look at some of our oncoming next up and coming events. All right, announcement and discussions. All right, first of all, as usual, without fail, all right, we continually have it every single Wednesday, 8 p.m. and that is the Diamond Galaxy. We call it Relay Diamond Galaxy Leader Sharing. For your information, in the Philippines, Relay Diamond Galaxy is the biggest team in the whole of Philippines, in the whole of Malaysia. All right, we are really huge. All right, and this platform is built as an international platform for all of you to write on it, All right, okay, and then this coming Thursday, all right, we have United Nations. Oops, what is United Nations? Because we would have a combination of Malaysia and the Philippines doing Zoom OPP. All right, we have Kensha Kagape, all right, from Davao City, together with my eldest daughter, Christabel Thong. You know, when I contacted the business development, he also gets so excited. Then I say, why are you so pressured? Because I see the last name is Thong. I said, why the last name pressures you? Because if you see Thong means it is related to Raymond Thong. He says, I said, shit. I said, put it one side. All right. So it will be very, very interesting. All right. Both are very, very fluent in their product presentation. All right, and we have combined them to do we expect a super presentation on Thursday. All right, on Thursday. Now, then take a look at this.
Expanding our presence worldwide. We vow to be extraordinary. 25th September 2021. Greenway International, third quarter, Leaders Recognition Night. Now is the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, on September 25, Rive would again be conducting yet another wonderful Leaders Recognition Night. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for your information, in the Philippines, the top 10 would be recognized, meaning from Team Supreme Pegasus I and above. All right. And I understand we have, with our presence today, we have Team Supreme Pegasus, the new Team Supreme Pegasus II, okay, that is Menchi and Miza, all right, with us, and she would be recognized as well. All right. So I took a look at the list of the recognition. Out of 10 of them, 6 is under our umbrella. 6 is under umbrella. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have missed the topic that I talk about global business expansion during the pandemic, make full use of our videos, because the company spent a lot of money making individuals for me, making individual videos for Rex Bugcalao, making individual videos for Menchi N, making individual videos for Lindy Lu, and also Faith and Cardoza. These are the people that you can bank on, rely on, leverage on to build an international business, because we are the ones. And I'm proud to say that we are the one that would be leading all of you into an international market in line with Riway fighting to be world number one. All right. So we need to put a lot of emphasis on this event. Do not watch it alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for you to bring businessmen to watch it together with you. Because over the last 14 years, the people that you bring in, once they are captivated by the way that they are being recognized, when they come in and they tell you, look, I want to be a Team Elite Pegasus in 6 months. If you have one Pegasus on your left and one Pegasus on your right, you need not work for the rest of your life. Do you know that? Ladies and gentlemen, don't look at our events lightly. All right, make full use of this event. And now, then we come to the last session, that is next Monday. All right, and the speaker is yours truly. All right, I would be the one, you know. Teresa, my wife, was asking me, dear, who is going to be your conductor? And I was scratching my head. I said, I would be the conductor for myself. And I was joking about it, you know. But the important thing is, what I want to talk about is the truth about your team. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be very, very honest. Take, for example, tonight's meeting. If you come into tonight's meeting, mainly because your upline is speaking, rest assured, in future meetings, if you're not a speaker, your downlines will not join as well. And that is no way that you can build a team capable of following Riway to become world number one. I know for a fact that there are some leaders who has never missed a single Zoom meeting ever since we started April 2020. And for that reason, for this group of people, you really have to give them a thumbs up for their really consistent effort in learning and sharing the information to them. The truth about your team, I have to be very honest to tell you what is right and what is wrong. And leaders who knows me well, I never like to beat around the bush. Solely because I want you to succeed so badly that I have to tell you straight that this is how it should be done. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a lot of information that I will be sharing. All right, a lot of things that we should need to learn. You know, this morning I was just talking to a Filipino who has migrated to America for more than 25 years. I said, tell me, because this person has got good experience in networking, is it easier to earn 10 million US on your own, or is it easier to earn 10 million with a group of 1,000 people under you? And that is networking. We are in the business of people. Monkey see, monkey do. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you say that, I'm so tired, I don't have time to meet your customer today. So monkey see, monkey do. Your upline, your downline will follow you on what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have a lot of sleep over the last few weeks, mainly because I need to readjust my time to suit USA, to suit Philippines, to suit a lot of things. Yet I never complain. Teresa is very worried about me because of my health. So she plays a background role, cook good meals, get ready things for me, and also at the same time ensure that my favorite beer is always around when I have time to drink them. And I only drink 3. I only drink three things a day. All right, and that's it. All right, but the beautiful thing about it is that once you are doing it correctly, you are enjoying your work, and that is important. You look at Rex. He seems to enjoy every single moment that he does. You look at Jeddah, you know, sometimes Jeddah and I, we are just laughing and laughing and laughing. And then sometimes I make fun of Romelyn, making, you know, trying to you know, joke with her, get her involved and all that. And then she will say, shut up, let's go to sleep and all that. All right. So we enjoy our company. I would like to enjoy my company with all of you, and I look forward to meeting up with you. And for that reason, to prepare all of you, all right, to prepare all of you, on the same day itself, September 20, we will be also conducting a pre-meeting on Leaders Recognition Night. We will give you a guideline what you need to do in order to bring your people. We will give you a guideline what are the things that you need to tell your people. We will give you a guideline how to tee up this event. We will give you a guideline on the law of ABC on how this thing should be done in order to prepare yourself further to level up. Ladies and gentlemen, today is only September 13. I hope with today's sharing that you no longer have the impression that you will prefer 7+2, 7+3, or 7+5 instead of giving up and not fighting for the rank of Diamond 2-star. Why is it important? Number one, the next star meeting for Rex and I, and also Jeddah Lyn Monte, is qualified Diamond 2-star and above. Diamond 2-star and above. All right. Make full use of this opportunity to fight, all right, and be counted and to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no time to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1 year is slowly passing by, and before you know it, it will be the end of year 2021. All right. Don't regret and tell them, I should have listened to Rex. I should have listened to Raymond. I should have listened to Romelyn. I should have listened to Jeddah a few months ago. All right. Because all of us are given equal opportunity. There is no exact right time to start, but you must start immediately. Never mind if you have wasted some time, but when you make that decision, all right, when you bring yourself to on that correct path and correct track, you would be able to catch up. All right. So as I have mentioned, it does not matter how much you have lost in other previous experiences in networking, other experiences in your investment, other experiences in anything. You come into Reway, you do it right one time. All you need to do is do it right one time. And I assure you, whatever that you have lost this lifetime on this wonderful, beautiful platform, you will regain it 10 times or even more. All right, with that, this ends our sharing here tonight. Thank you once again. Thank you very much for coming in today. Please do not keep silent about what you have gone through today. Share it with your team. Share it with your prospects. Share it with your partners. All right, that you had just attended a wonderful session with the leaders of Reway Philippines. All right, and I look forward to meeting all of you again in the very, very near future. Thank you very much and good evening.